And we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and this is my channel, Barnon 11970. It is the 6th of July, 2017, currently 10:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome, and thank you, as always, for taking the time to listen to what I have to say. And if you've been paying attention to what's been going on in the quote-unquote news world, especially with CNN, the constantly no news network, I add an extra N just for fun, they've actually been doubling down on their ridiculousness. Basically now saying that they didn't blackmail this person because they didn't specifically threaten, even though they write clearly, and you could read it online anywhere at this point, where they said that they reserve the right to change their mind about revealing the person's identity. Well, just because they didn't word it specifically doesn't mean that there wasn't meaning behind it, because they're basically exposing their fraud at this point, and people are starting to pay attention. So I thought, I don't know how to make any of those GIFs or anything, but I thought I would add to the whole group of people that are adding the whole Trump with the CNN pictures at this point. So mine is not the most quality of pictures, but it does get the point across. But this is how you're going to hurt CNN, and we got to do it the right way. We don't want violence. We don't want to just go to their sites to give them advertising revenue. We want to make sure we send a message that we, the people, are tired of this garbage and these lies. And it's not just CNN, but I'm glad people are starting to kind of get that these quote-unquote news organizations are nothing more than entertainment, basically there to get ratings. Because if they can get you, obviously on a computer they can get you to clickbait, but when it comes to viewership, they need to make things that will attract your attention. And that means stretching the truth, even making up their own version of truth, or just flat out lying to get you there. Even if they get you there angrily, they still have your attention, which could potentially get them ad revenue. So how do we stop these major corporations and send a clear message to anyone out there? And that is think of it this way, where is it that corporations, big businesses, really are afraid of being hurt at? That's the pocketbook. So a good way to damage them in a correct way, because we don't want to promote violence, because violence begets violence, so we don't want to stoop to anybody's lower level. But if people were to contact the advertisers who advertise on CNN and say, we will boycott your products and no longer purchase from you if you decide to advertise with the Clinton News Network, if enough people did this and actually stood by what they say, then that will take away the ad revenue, which means one of two things in eventuality. They will either start to change, or they will fade away into oblivion. Either way, that's a good thing. So I don't want to make this a long video, because I know long videos really people don't pay attention to. But the last thing you want to do is go, for example, to the CNN YouTube channel, even if you're going to bash the living daylights out of them with your words. When you go there to be able to write your hate comment, if that's what you're doing, or even just to make fun of them, they get ad revenue. So they will love getting the trolls and the people to repeatedly down-click their videos, because it brings them money. And we don't want to keep feeding the beast. If you want the beast to die, you have to take away its food source. And the idea is no longer fighting fire with fire. It's time to fight fire with what works, and that's water. So get out there, find all of the people who advertise with CNN, contact them and tell them, as long as you are funding this news network, I will no longer be purchasing your product. And if enough people stop purchasing the products, that will send a message. Look what the corporations did to us content creators on YouTube, where they threatened to take their advertisements away. And look what kind of job it did, and it changed YouTube. So the way that we could fix things is no longer rioting. No more falling into their little traps that they set for us. No more getting angry and just going to websites to curse at them or make fun of them. It's to no longer give them their resources, which is your hard-earned fiat currency. So spread this message around. Let's send the message that we, the people, can take back anything. And maybe this will start to show people the true power that they truly have. Because if you have a major corporation like CNN basically threatening somebody because they didn't appreciate what they posted and threatened to expose the person, which could leave that person very well unprotected and possibly put their life in danger, that's silencing truth. That's silencing free speech. And I don't know how many people in this country, whether you're a troll, whether you're a hater, whether, you don't always agree with what any of us say, I don't think anybody really wants to go down that road. So we need to send a clear message at this point and no longer live in fear. So that's it for this video. Please thumb it up. Please share it. Post it on your social networks. Make your own. I don't care as long as the message gets out. So let's start boycotting the people that advertise for CNN and hit them where it hurts in the pocketbook. So we're not becoming violent. They can't point fingers and blame us or say, oh, look how low we go. When they go low, we go high. Let's use that one the right way. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments. Hit the share button. And have fun making some of these memes like I did. Enjoy!